All right, we're back. It's been a little while, longer than I thought. Back from Korea and Japan, my wonderful 2-week trip. Been back for a couple of weeks. You know when you come back from concerts and there's post-concert depression? Well, yeah, it's a little bit worse when you're also back from overseas travel. So yes, but we just had the amazing duet come back yesterday from Stray Kids. So, and I've got tickets to see Ateez in Australia. I'm going to the Sydney show next March. So it's like, hey, look, what better time? I need to get these stored away. Technically speaking, these are just the PCs I acquired while overseas. Yeah, so a lot of all 80s. And then everyone else. This bit is Stray Kids. But yeah, let's get to it. Timestamps below as normal. And yeah, let's see what we want to do first. Let's start with our new favourite, Xlov. Yeah, so there's K-Books store in Japan. I went to the one in Tokyo, and it's dangerous for card collectors. I managed to get, this is from their first Japan like tour sort of thing. They had trading cards. I got one of everyone's drawings cards, so they had all of those, and then I did manage to get these two for Han. Wasn't able to. They had like a lot more, absolutely, but it was like, oh wow, and yeah, I just got these couple. I wasn't able to find all of the other members from this particular set, so I could only find Hans on this one, and there were so many others, but I technically don't know what I've got on the way, especially for their early era, because I do have some from I1 coming in, and there were lots of pops from there, but I just had no idea which ones I had coming in, so I've got some, hopefully, that are on the way, but and to be honest, I was a little bit overwhelmed in that shop. Spent way too much money. No, I spent a lot. I spent a good amount of money. Let's face it, I spent a good amount of money. Now, I think I have these in member order, but please don't quote me on that. I will need to check. And I'm pretty sure, because that's Vermudi, that's Rui, I know that's Han's signature, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's her. So I'm pretty sure I've got those in the right member order. So then there, and then, yeah, and then we've just got two of Han's PCs from this one. I'll definitely try to get some more. I have been collecting Han Pobs moving forward for their last comeback, Unlove. So, because as much as I would love to collect OT4 for everything, I cannot. So, just focus on my little Korean one there. But yeah, so that was all I managed to get for Xlov. But I actually found some Xlov, so I was over the moon. We'll jump into Kevin's folder for the moment. Last touring card, I was stunned that I didn't have this one. And I did check my sales and trades folder, and yeah, I'd accidentally... yes. All right. Just triple checking. Yeah, I'd accidentally put this last unexpected album PC in my trail sales folder. So just thought we'd quickly pop him away. It's a huge folder for one little PC, but as you can see, they all, you know, look very similar. But that's all good. There we go. You're safe and sound now. And, but that is all for this one this time. Now, for Zerobaseone. Again, at the, I will refer to K-Books quite regularly during this because unless it's stuff that I got from related to concerts, I got a lot at K-Books. But, yeah, I just picked up some Jiwoong. This one is the only one from Never Say Never. And then, yeah, this one's Zononi merch. You Had Me at Hello. And Cinema Paradise. Do I have this one? With Zerobaseone. For the moment, I'm just going to pop him here. I think I do have, I've got some cards coming on the way to fill this page, but for now, we'll just pop him here. I'm not 100% sure. I missed You Had Me at Hello. Oh, yes, I remember now. Actually, take this out. I was going to put these extras for him just at the back. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing because Never Say Never was horrible. There were so many versions, way too many. So I'm thinking I'm going to focus on Jiwoong, and I'll have like a couple of pages with my top 3 still, but for the most part, I will try for all of Jiwoong's. Having said that, I've got all of the Digipack and the photo book cards. I have not been able to find any of the slam dunk ones or the scent ones or the, you know, the special ones. And I think that was what was, it's like, I don't want, there was just too many. So at least for Never Say Never, I'm not sure I'm not sure how that collection's going. Possibly change, it just could have been too early. I'll keep looking, definitely. But yeah, but there's like 20 cards and it's like just way too many. So at the moment, we've got a Jiwoong page. I do have some of these on the way, but yeah, well, this one's, I think, honestly, I think it's because it's at the end and I'm trying to separate myself so that I don't feel bad. I think got some emotional issues here. I'm just realizing as I'm speaking this out loud. But anyway, yeah, so I'm sure I will eventually find everything. But with the slam dunk and the scent versions, honestly do not know if I'm going to bother with them because it sort of goes into the too hard basket and I don't want to stress this should never stress anyone out. It's pretty boy paper. Does not need to stress anyone out. Having said that, that's all the ones that I was able to pick up for him. And the thing is too, I was looking for Ricky and Matt for any of these cards and just nah, there wasn't any. So that's why I only got a couple of his. Now, while I was in Seoul, I did actually, I went to the Enhypen pop-up. And so I went through the pop-up. I actually traded for Sunoo's character card for one of the challenges that you had to do. So it's like, oh, cool. And then these were some of the gem cards that I got for the game. So I figured I would store those away. And then my friend who went to Korea, like she arrived in Korea 2 days after I left Korea to go to Japan. She was actually there for Enhypen's concerts, and so she actually got me some more of Sunoo's PCs from the concert. So some stuff, I think one of that's was a lucky draw. That one's a lucky draw, I think. And then yeah, and this was a concert PC, so I was very, very lucky to be able to get that. And then this was just some of the trading cards. I might see if I can get the rest of them. Don't know yet, but I don't normally collect extras for Sunoo, so we'll see what happens. But at the moment I've got these, so I'll pop all of these ones away. So I'll do that, and then we'll put the concert trading cards down the bottom there. And then his pop-up event character cards. And for the moment, these are just, fillers. But yeah, there we go. Gorgeous. But yeah, might see if I can get I think there was 8. I'm not sure. See how I go. Ant-Team. So we got some Ant-Team cards as well. Back to Life came out the couple of days before I left Japan. So I actually managed to get a copy of their solo jackets for my top 3. So I got some lucky draws for that. That was weird. It was like, oh wow. Yeah, just went to Tower Records and they had a lucky draw event, so it was like cool. I was actually very surprised that I did not go overboard, but Japan album prices are actually not cheap, so but also at the K-Book store they already had some Back to Life PCs, so I actually managed to pick up Taki and Maki's unit PCs from the Weverse versions of the album, or the mini CD version of the album. But from the solos, these were my pulls. There should be another one, hang on, because I got so yeah, I'm missing a Maki card because I pulled one of his, and then you got like 1 of 9 random for like from all 9 members, and so I pulled, actually member K's version came with those 2 cards, but Taki and Maki's had a duplicate of Yuma's butterfly card, so I was like, okay. But yeah, so I've got getting OT9 for the butterfly set, and yeah, I'll have to see where Maki's gone, because that's not good. So we'll see about putting these away. Oh, actually, units. So I love it. They're attacking each other. It's so cute. Although I love how Taki's attacking Maki with just a look. So it's like, so I'll put their attacking in their columns, sort of thing. But yeah, so yeah, as usual, I'll just collect my 3 boys. Put that one there, but that'll look fantastic. Now, and then for the solo versions, they called that one the Raw version. I've got, this is the first, I think this is going to be the first set, so I've got Taki for that. And then for the second set, I have K, and I should have Maki as well. I'll have to see where that's gone. And then I didn't pull any for that third set, but for the B card, I've got K, so beautiful, and I've got Yuma, yay, nice. Now, the only other cards I've got, and we'll use this back one, because so the unit cards came in the mini CD and the Weverse versions, but the mini CD was like $1 cheaper than the Weverse version. So there is a million mini CD PCs out there, and the Polars and everything else like that, and the Weverse ones are very hard to find. So I'm actually probably going to have to end up buying a copy of the Weverse so that I can get the OT9 Polar set. And as for the member cards, we'll see. But these are the Tower Records lucky draws. I ended up with 2 of their punch selfies. I don't know how it worked out. I ended up with like 6 lucky draws. For buying 3 albums, I ended up with like, yeah, 6 lucky draws. And so I ended up getting, because you had lucky draws at the counter, and I pulled these 3. I actually pulled Taki and Maki, which was, oh my God, but then also Nicholas. And then you had another 3 cards that you went to a different area to pull a different set of lucky draws, and you pull out cards and it says, did you win or not? And I only won 2, but I got, it's like, oh, and I got like, and I ended up with EJ and Fuma. So it's like, oh, wow. Okay. So yeah. Going to try to get the other 7 of these. I think I found Maki really quickly. So I'm going to try for his. So I know I've got Maki on the way. The others, I'm going to try. And I'm just going to use this one as well to store these Tower Records concept PCs, because I do have the rest of these ones on the way. I found a set, but yeah, I was like, oh, there we go. It's like, well, I sort of want to get the full lucky draw set. You know, for ones that are, and as soon as I left, I was like, oh, silly, you should have gone back and got more. Like, I should have got OT9 of the raw version, because that would have been awesome. That would have been amazing. So, but there we go. But that's it for album PCs. So just a few. So much more on the way, but that's all good. These are Howling Now Weverse shop pops. I just found them and they were just so adorable. I was like, no, I really, really want them. And I think I have a spot. Hang on, go to Howling Now, darling. Do I? Oh, I don't. Let's read this now. That's no down. All right, well, shh, we won't tell anyone. We just, oh, look, this page was always here. And and we'll just put a filler in there for Taki. Yeah. Oh dear. No one say anything. But that's it for the album pieces. Now. And then we have these trading cards from one of their fan mates. This year's. I have all three of them for this one. And then this one for Maki. And these two for Kay. And yes, these are 3 different sets. There were 4 sets altogether, I think. So, yeah. Now this should be before Wake Bloodline. So here. This one here is the lighter background. So I'm just going to put these ones in the middle for now. And then we'll put these ones of K here and here. And then we've got Maki. We'll pop him there. So, not sure what I'm doing. Because there's only 4 sets, I think I would like to get, ideally I'd like to get this one for everyone. But they're hard to find. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, this non-album with all the trading cards, it's going to be a work in progress, and I'm fine with that because I don't need to get everything now. Telling myself that, not you. You do not have to get everything now, Samantha. There we go. But yes, a little bit of A-Team. And again, they were at the K-Book store. It's a good thing I don't live there. I was only in Tokyo for something like 3.5 days, and I went 2 days in a row. The only reason I didn't go 3 days in a row was they were closed for stock take on the last day. Let's do Stray Kids. Okay, so Stray Kids. I did get all my pages set up for Do It, but I didn't have enough space in my binder, so I just had them in the sheets in the Japanese binder until this came in, new binder. All right, so yes, we've got the Do version, so the limited, the photo card, the mirror cards, which are, from what I've seen, actual mirrors with writing on them, so interesting. Not sure how I'm going to do that. The units, It version standard. Oh yeah, I ran out of fillers. Lenti A and B, and then the accordion photo card, pre-order, the ID, and then the Plave version has stickers, photo card, and pre-order, and then a set. So yeah, all set up. There will be at least, Makestar, Pob. I've got Makestar, Music Plant, DMI Muse, or Blue Dream Media. One of those, can't remember which. The one in the pink outfit. And then I've actually ordered my accordions from Nemo's in Japan. I was able to order them through Nyokyo. See how that goes and how long they take. Basically, I'm waiting on those to ship a Nyokyo order. But yes, hopefully they will all arrive sooner rather than later, and I can get that all shipped over from Korea and Japan. But yeah, Do It is amazing. Love Do It. And the music video is awesome. Divine. is divine. They just, I've said it before and I'll say it again. They do not know how to write a bad song, okay? And even though there's only 4 songs, each and every one of them are fantastic. Holiday was just, at first I was like, oh, is this going to be a ballad? But no, it's just a bop. Photo Book, I think, is the most ballady one. But it's still just love it. All 4 songs. The festival version of Do It, it's like, yeah, it's fine. I can't wait to see it live. It'll be amazing, but everyday listening, I prefer the originals. And I've always been that with all of their remixes. I always tend to just listen to the original versions of it because it's the best. But yes, can't wait. Oh, and the few things I've seen this morning, so this is like Saturday, the day after, they all look so amazing and I cannot wait. But back to the Japanese album. I was able to find a few Lino. Now this one is not going to fit in these pockets. So these ones are all in, but they're not his album cards. For that, I was able to find this one, and I'm not sure which one it is. So for the moment, I'm going to pop it here until I can work out if I can get it in. I mean, these pages so infrequently, it's like, oh, can't put it in. I'm going to put there, it's one of those. So, yay. But it's like, wow, an early one. And then I do also have Sound. I was missing one of his here. Now, it's double-sided. I might pop it here so it's the other end of the page to the other double-sided one I've got. And I'm just going to put the heart cheek on that one. So the not for sale bits on the back, same as the other one. But yes. Now, what I will do is I'll just put a page after these long cards for any normal sized cards that I get for the group for their earlier errors. So yeah. And speaking of, I also got this sound PC as well for him. I can't remember. It's got Epic on the back, so I'm not sure what one that is. But yes. And lastly, for this album, at the back I do just have the Chaos section. While I was away, the Karma merch came in. I ordered a PVC pouch. I thought it came with an OT8 set. It came with one random. I was like, oh. So I got Binny, who's adorable, but the way they stored these PCs in the pouch, he's actually got a huge dent in the middle of the card from the pouch. And it's like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but see that dent? Yeah, he's adorable. I would never get rid of him anyway. But it's like, oh. Whether or not I try to get an OT8 set for this one, no idea. So we'll just put this one here for that. And then I got a Liebit keychain and something else. That's right, I got this keychain here, which I knew did not come with the card. I just wanted this because I think it's cool. So there was that. And then I also got this Liebit keychain because you could choose your member, and I just wanted one. So I grabbed that one. And with those 3 items, I got 2 benefit cards, and so I got Hyunjin and Xnghan. I love these looks. I think I will try to get OT 8 for these ones, but so far I haven't seen very many. I only just got this merch like when I got it was like 2 days after I got back from Japan, sort of thing, so the very beginning of November, so it hasn't been long, so we'll see. But if not, I've got Hyunjin and Xnghan extra PC, so that's all good. That's good enough for me. But yeah, so that's my little chaos section for Stray Kids. Now we actually get to go into older eras, because I found these yellow wood unit PCs at the K-Book store, and I was like, oh my god, if you know, you know. There's only 6 members in these ones, so you've got the outdoor set was the white back, and then the city was the black back. The other 2 members of Stray Kids were with a previous member, and they didn't have those ones, or if they did, they had like maybe one of them, and I was like, oh, I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I picked up these 4. Actually, no, they didn't actually have, because it was Lino, Han, and Woojin in the 3rd unit set. So, but yeah, I did not find any of these, and I went through all of the unit PCs because it's like, oh, I don't know what I was looking for specifically, but it's like, oh, unit PCs, let me see what they've got. And then I saw one of these really early on, and it's like, oh my gosh. So I went through all of them to try and find all of the Yellowwood PCs, because I've never seen these for sale. I have seen the in people's collections, but not very often. So I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to put them, because Yellowwood, these were the only unit cards. They didn't do, yeah. So what I'm thinking of, yeah, I think what I might do, bit unconventional. IMU was the last era before this that they did unit cards. So I'm going to just put them here. I've got fillers, because there was like 28. And that just broke up to pages of 7 easily. So I think I'm just going to pop the units here. So we'll put Baekhyun. I mean, they just look so babies. Look, Xnghan and IN just look like they're 5. Chan looks like their big brother here. He's like, I'm looking after my baby brothers. Just adorable. And then, you know, Changbin, God. I mean, Changbin, Hyunjin, and Felix there. Hyunjin just, he's changed so much. He's grown so much. Oops, take this one out. But there we are. So that's my Yellowwood PCs. In amongst that, I just could not say no to them. I sort of wish the other ones were there. I probably would have got them if they'd had them. But that's all good. Okay, and while I was away, I had some trades set up for Karma. And and they came in. So I thought we would also put these away because technically, yeah, these trades did come in. So finished the Skazoo set. Yay! That one there. That one had already been done. Then the set. Compact was done. Accordion. Oh, it did really well. And then for ceremony, I was just missing this honey. So pop him here. Oops, and there's his back. And then I did double trade. Oh no, that's right. That one I got with a group order, but I'd already traded. So either way, it's still a dupe. So have a sip. And then yes, I do able to trade for Linu's Karma PC. So yay. These three, when Do It was announced, I sort of gave up and I have purchased these three from Makari. I was like, I tried Instagram, could not find, I never saw any of these PCs for the limited Karma version. Don't know what happened there. So yeah, ended up purchasing those ones, and I was missing one of the hung line, so I've got one more of those on the way as well. But that was it for Karma at the moment. So technically I completed Karma before Do It. They just have not arrived. Nice. I'm actually behind on my collage for all of my binders. I've got so many collages that I need to do. Oh, for my overly full pod binder for Stray Kids, I got some freebies from at Stray Kids concerts, which I have not even mentioned about. Like, it was so good. I just, yeah. You know when you're watching something and you just want to cry, and I've gone too far, an accident. The concert was so amazing, and someone was actually giving out freebies. So these are two of the sticker benefits from Japan. So met up with a friend who I was staying in Japan with, and through her I met a couple of other Japanese that were over for Japanese ladies that were over in Seoul for Stray Kids' concert as well. And so, and amongst those, yeah, I was given freebies, and I ended up even with the where is he? He's so little he gets lost. This was a freebie that I got at the Dominate Celebrate tour. It's like the little sauna Leave It figurine. He's so adorable. Can you see him? Look at him there. He is so cute. Love it. But yes, so I've got him in front of my work computer. And I was like, it was amazing. It was like, yeah, that came with one freebie that I got. And then, yeah, and then these were another freebie. Pretty sure I've got this one, but that's okay. And then I don't think I've got this one either. So I was going to put those somewhere. But, okay, bookstore. I did get this Lino Tower Records. Yeah, Tower Records. So I was like, oh, and look, it sort of matches that concert there. So we'll pop him there. You know, getting there. I thought I did. Yes, did have that one because these were part of the Holo benefits. Holo / Dominate What I might do is, because they're plain backed, and this one actually fits in a little bit more with the suit, so I might put that one on the front and this one on the back, and we'll slide him in there. There you go. Now it's a double-sided sticker. Yay! But there. All right. Might have to reorganize this binder a little bit because it's a little bit out of whack. I'm not sure if I keep it with the other Dominate stuff or after the Fan Meet and Skazoo Tamagotchi set. Any ideas? Tell me what you think. Because Dominate Celebrate, got my concert tickets. Look, for Sunday 19th, I was in, where was I? So I was section W4, area 14, row, oh no. It was W4 area, 14 row and 11 seat column. But yeah, I was like, oh. And then for Saturday, I was in S10 area. So on Saturday, I was more facing the stage. I was more to the right side. And then for Sunday, I was actually more to the center, but still on the right side of the stage, just slightly off center. So it's like, I need to keep those. And then this was a freebie that someone gave me. So it's like, oh, wow. There we go. Yeah. I'll just check. I do have a page of Lino. Honestly, I'm going to put the 19th there, the 18th there, and then this freebie because it just matches so well. Can go in the middle just to have a full set. I might change those around. Need to see if I can get another background for Lino there. But yes, and because I went to both days, I got both Stay-Zone sets. So yay! I've never been so excited. It's like, oh my gosh. They give you a full set. Amazing. Amazing. All the backs, sorry, are the same. For day one, it was a yellow back. But yes, there's Hyunjin, Honey. So adorable. Someone. And Jonhoney. Yeah. And then Sunday, they had a blue back. So these ones are the more casual outfits. Oh, it was so amazing. I tell you, watching them all, have fun, reminisce, cry, show his abs for the first time. Oh my God, I was there. I mean, he's always been adorable. But the way he's grown, his inner growth has, Hyunjin, and, you know, and I have to admit, when I was listening to all the speeches and that, I was like, it was all in Korean. So at the time, I had no idea what any of them were saying. I knew Hyunjin's was a heartfelt. He was, you know. But then afterwards, when I heard the translations or saw the translations, I was like, oh, you poor baby. You know, it's, but, you know, Felix doing his dancing around with his hoodie over his face and, you know, getting Jongin and Xnghan in with it. It was the best concert ever. And I had such an amazing time. And I just want to do it all over again. And again and again and again. But yes. So, StayZone PCs. I do also have the pop-up rewards. I did not manage to go to the pop-up. I was unsuccessful in getting a booking. It was because I only had really one day. There were the days of the concerts that I tried for, but I could only go to the early morning sessions, and by early morning Korean style, that was like 10:30. Any later in the day, and I would not have been able to make it. So I only had the Friday. That was all day that I could go. And unfortunately, everyone was in town for the concerts. So yeah, so unfortunately, was not able to get to the pop-ups, but my friend was. She was able to get, I think, 2 sessions. So she got lots of merch for people and herself, and so had lots of these, and so I bought these 6. I've since secured Minchan. Sorry. Minzang, but so they are on the way. But yeah, it was. And I'm just going to use the back of the StayZone envelope that they came in as a filler for that one, because it was the Dominate Celebrate pop-up. So yay! And it's like, oh, I've got a Lino. Do I have I don't have a. My fillers are not here. They're out in the lounge room. So, but yes, there's that. So those ones are on the way. But yeah, that's my. And I do have merch. I ordered pop-up merch online, so they'll come next year sometime. All good. But yeah, best weekend. You have way too many when you can't work out which binder you've got to go to put a single card away. So yes, did actually find this Defester card for Lino, again, at the K bookstore. And it's like, oh, I don't have that. I definitely do not have that. So just pick that one up. So I'll put that in with the rest of his collabs. Such random. Such a random collection. I do still love these Ultra Milk. That second set, the backs were amazing. Fronts, but the backs, love them. Okay, Ateez from here on in, I think. I managed to find a couple of very early Jonghon. It's like, ooh. And ooh. Oh no, hang on, that one. But yes, all right, so I'm going to put this Jungho down here because it's that same era. For this one, he's going to go Pride in the middle, because for Treasure, yeah, not quite there for setting up. I mean, I've almost got, well, I've got Mingi, Jungho, Asan, I've pretty much, I was looking and it's like, I've got a fair few of Mingi and Jungho, but yeah, it's getting there. It is getting there. But I do need Fever 1. I have 5. 3 of Jonhoney. and then to a Jiwoong. And to the point where I could almost start setting up, but not quite. All right, yeah, we'll just pop these in here for now. Just know that probably next storing, I will probably have set these up to do OT8 because I do want to do OT8 for Fever onwards. Treasure, if I find them, I find them. And the reason I say that is because I'm almost done with Fever as a whole. Other than, well, no, I think Epilogue, I'm missing 4. 2 Songhwas, a Yuno and a Sign, I think. Potentially I have finished everything else because when I found these cards, it sort of pushed me because I realized how close I actually was to completing my Fever collections. So, because I found this one at the Case bookstore, and yeah, as well as this Yeonjun, and it was actually great because Ateez was stored by member, so there was sections of just Yeonjun, so you could go through and just look at everything. And in the end, I was looking at backs. I could not look at the fronts because I got distracted by all the pretty Yeonjuns, somewhere, all of them. And it was sort of like, oh, and to the point where I was like, I had been there an hour and I found like one card. It's like, no, turn them over. And so in the next 45 minutes, I found all of these. Oh, not this one, but I found all of these, like six of these cards for missing errors. So yeah, and then it highlighted that, well, I'm only missing, that one Yeonjun. I then went shopping on Macari. But yeah, so if everything comes in, I still am missing a few. Hang on a second, let me. Is it this one? Yes. So it's like, yay. Because a lot of the time it was like, I just cannot find them. But going through and finding these 6, because excluding Fever 1 and Epilogue, I only had about 8 cards all up that I, needed. These QRs are going to be... I haven't given up yet, but I'm almost there. Oh, actually, no, I don't. So, yeah, I think I've gone through and, like, not those... For all of the album PCs, I'm hoping I have actually managed to secure them all. That's this with the exception of Sunoo. Sunoo, I found a few at the K books, and they were around $30 each. I was like, ooh, okay. And then it's like, oh, I don't know. That's too much. And so I'd go onto Macari, and I did actually manage to find a few of his. So Yay, getting there. That's the top one. But yeah, there were a couple of, epilogue. Yeah, there's 4. Songhwa is, I've got most of his on the way, but there are still 2. And then there's one where this one is biting his lip, and anyone sees that one, please send it my way. But yeah, so, and how many times can I say, but yeah. So Fever as a whole is coming along very nicely, which means I do want to start focusing on Fever Part 1. Because I would love to have OT8 Fever onwards completed. Absolutely. I would love to have OT8 from day 1, but that's not going to, I don't see that happening. I mean, considering the amount I paid for these 2, and his was an extremely good price. I'm not willing to pay the prices for that set. So no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to. Everything else, working on it slowly. But with everyone else, it's like if I find them for a good price, decent quality, decent price, then yes, I will pick them up when I can. But I'm not forcing myself with treasure. It will happen if it happens. That's it. Because I've got too much other things that I want to collect more. Now, into current errors. I just have one trade that came in for In Your Fantasy. Do love that collage. Another collage that I still need to do. It's another one that I think it's going to have to be on the give up pile, because I think I have managed. I honestly don't even know if I've got Yeosung's, which is kind of sad. Anyway, what have I got? All right, it was In Your Fantasy. Okay, sorry, didn't turn enough pages. I was seeing this and I was like, here, and I was like, that's not right. I forgot I need to make a filler for this one. It's all good. We'll get there. But for the limited, I need to follow up on those ones. Now, Yeosung. I've got NMT from Fever 1. So, yay, the thanks version. Yay. Now, will I be able to find everything else? I have split Yeosung's binder up. This is now just album pobs. I do have Fever Epilogue, which is I think this is the Tower Records. I think I went through and it's like, you need to mark off what they are, because otherwise you're never going to find them. So, yes, and Wonderwall 5 is this one here, because not one. It's getting to the point now where I can't recognize at a glance what exactly everything is. Yeah, that's all of his pobs. Binder. For his non-album, don't know if I was as organized. I do have a couple from Destiny's Memories. If I can find, there we go. Got this one here. So that's that one there, goes well. Yeah, I did. So this was his photo pack concept from the Destiny's Memories in merch. So I was just going to pop this one down here for now. And then came across these two at the Case Book store. It's his Movement unreleased gallery. So I believe it was an event in Japan. Ateez unreleased gallery. The moments. They're just adorable. And I've realised that most of the templates I have for Yeosang are really only Korean things. And considering I do most of my shopping in Japan for him, this is why I can never find what I'm looking at, sort of thing. But it's all good. Then I've got, so I do have the Mighty's PC holder. Isn't he adorable? Oh, love it. There. Let's see where I've got everything else. One moment. Yeah. Only problem with an empty binder is it gets thrown around very easily. His birthday merch. I got his travel case. It's adorable, very impractical, but it does come with this cute little plushie. And these two photocards. And I've remained true to my word. I'm only getting Yeosang's birthday merch from now on. It's too much for everyone. I love them all. I just cannot though. So yes. And then next up we've got In Your Fantasy concert match. This is the benefit. So I do have all of the trading cards for this set. And my friend who ordered them and got me OT8. Thank you so much. But she also gave me the benefit card for Yeosang. I was like, thank you. So it's like, love it. And then this is his. We'll come back here because I tend to have all the entities and that together. And so entities in calling, I do have for the pop-up, like the in calling pop-up, this was the 50k and this was the 100k one benefit. Through my GOM, I ordered enough. It's been 100. So she was able to give me Yeosang's 100 and I got Yeosang and Jongho's 50k. So I'm going to pop these here. And I do have a lot more merch for him. This was his card cover set. So it's 2 card stickers that go over your credit cards. Hepmongi and Yeosang himself. So I'm going to pop those here. And then I'll put this one here because it'll go opposite Yeosang's lucky draw sticker from the 8 Rooms pop-up. I'm just going to pop that one here. Didn't get many of his. I did go to the 8 Rooms pop-up. I was very lucky to, but they would give you 1 pack of trading cards. It's like, really? Okay. And then after it all ended, then they put them online. So yes, I do have those coming. But they won't come through until next year as well. But that's okay. I don't know what it is with me and trading cards. Realistically, no idea. But that's it for Yeosang. That's what I managed to get for him while I was overseas. All right, so for Japanese Ateez, I just have a little bit. Yeah. First off, into the A to Z because K-books. Are you sick of me saying that yet? I know I am. Let's just move this, shift the map. Once. Alright, now I have 2 of his album cards. I think it's just regular and limited A, but I could be wrong. Who knows? We'll pop those there. So they're just those ones there. Couldn't find the last one, but I did find 2 benefits. One is Tower Record. Well, they're both Tower Records, and it's in this concept. So what I might do is just move those into the middle and just put those there, because this one that I can't find is also in this concept. But yeah, just looking for that last into the A to Z, and then I just have, you know, shift the map and one of these map to answer. And earlier areas, you know, I'm 4 away from done. Because everything else, other than those first 4 cards, pretty much, you know, doing really, really well. And then Ashes to Light, just a few more. So what I might do is, these are the OT8 sets, HMV, because that's the fan sign that I went for. Did not win, so that's okay. I got an adorable OT8 set. The Japan Fan Club, I got this white set in OT8 because I'd helped a friend try for another fan sign that we're using. That was a fan club one. And so I got OT8 of the solo jacket, and she managed to pull together the white outfit in OT8 for me. And then the solo jackets, the album PCs, pulled together a full OT8 set for me with those ones. And then, of course, the flash from the HMV. A lot of the flash versions were the ones that that I bought to try for that. So I did get a full OT8 for that. So let me grab, so I'm just going to grab the filler for HMV, one of the fan clubs. Oh, I think I've already done that. Hang on a second. Okay, yep, no, that's the HMV Lucky Draw. Let me pop that back. All right. So, yes, HMV. So I've just used spare duplicate Ashes to Light PCs as fillers. They either had light or dark backgrounds. I use light backgrounds for the light concepts. You know, because it's got to be match. It's got to match. Look, it looked gorgeous. Go in. Beautiful. Nice. And yes, it is very concepty, not so much selfies, but it's still adorable. So yes, there's that set. And then the fan club second version, which I love. They all look adorable, but yeah. But yeah, a lot of the Japanese ones are more concepty, and you can tell they've been like airbrushed with them and makeup so that they're all white and flawless. I was like, that's not the natural skin color. Okay, you do you. That's the Japanese way of doing things. They still look adorable. And then we've got the version of their solos. So we've got the black backs for the filler because they're in the black outfits. But yes, seeing these guys in concert in Japan was amazing. So I just realised I'll have seen Ateez when they come to Australia. I'll have seen them in 3 different countries. That just blows my mind. Oh my God. But yes, Kobe concerts were awesome. And as they pointed out, San pointed out, it's like, oh, it's Weyoung. But as they pointed out, if they had not renewed their contract, that concert would have been the last time they performed as a group, officially. And that just blows my mind. It's like, oh my God. And because I had tickets from, when the concert was announced, my friend won the lotto to purchase tickets. And so we had tickets right from the get-go. Tower Records. Yeah, I bought that set. But here is the flash price set. So, no, it was just amazing. Honestly, I just could not believe it. You see them live, and it's like, yeah. Oh, and I have come to the realization that my favorite, I love them performing real. They always tend to do it in the encore section, so they're more casual, but the fun and the joy in there as they perform that, and they do it like every concert, but they still seem to have as much joy as when they performed it for the first time. In fact, I think they have more fun now with it because it's relaxed. They are just out there on stage having fun, and is just amazing. So yes, so those were the sets that I got because of lucky draws and fan sign attempts. All good now, and that's all I have at the moment. But most of your songs, most of it has been secured. I won't say everything because there were some things that I couldn't find / wasn't able to get. But I do, well, actually I do have. So this one is the Tower Records lucky draw from Kobe. I know because while I didn't pull it myself, I traded myself. So that's that one. And then this one, I think it's the other. Hang on a second. I know. Yeah, it's the other fan club. It's this one. Yeah. So I think I've organised this as black outfit and white outfit. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's the way I've organised. But yeah, so I also managed to get those ones while I was over there. That one, because of the set, my friend just got me the other Yeosung as well. But that's Japanese. We'll come into our chaos section as well, because I've got a few other member PCs. So for Hongjun, I've got this one for Ashes to Light, because that one there. So we will just, I think it's a regular version or the limited, one of those. I'm not sure, but I had a couple of extra albums that were not Yeosung. I already had Yeosung in the OT8 sets and that. So, but yeah. Songhwa, I have 2 for him. Yay! So at 8 rooms, one of the lucky draws, I pulled one of his polars, and I was not able to trade. The day I went, I didn't know there was a different area that people were trading. I didn't realise. I was by myself and having a horrible time trying to communicate with everyone. But I missed. They were in a different area that was away from, so I wasn't able to trade for Yeosung. So, but that's all right. And then I also got his plush photo card holder at my tees because I was like, I want another one. I had to hold myself back from getting OT8, that's for sure. No Yuno and no Sun, but I do have Mingi. So I managed to get 2 of his cards. We'll put him on here. So there we go. And then Jiwoong. We'll put this one here from Ashes to Light there. And then I pulled his sticker from the 8 rooms. So that one. And then for Jonhoney, I've got his Ateez in the Calling 50k benefit. So I'll pop that there. And I also got his sticker benefit. So we'll pop him down here. But yeah, just a few for that one. Now, actually, this is Season's Greetings, so we do need to come back to the front because I've got managed to get some PCs. Oh, if I can find it. No, this is fan kits. Too far. Alright. So, this one. I found these in the K-Book store. I'll admit, I don't have the others because I sort of forgot who I had already had and I was exhausted and so yeah, but hey, I will find Yeonjun, Mingi and Jongho sooner rather than later now that I have these 5. Had to count there. But yeah. Because I was looking at in these guys sections for cards, and when I realized I'd already been through Hongju's file, and I was like, I'm not going back. I'm pretty sure I saw it, but I'm not going back because I was exhausted. And I didn't go through Jongho's pile that much because I didn't need a lot. It was all treasure, and I quickly found the few Fever ones that I had of his. But yeah, Mingi, I don't think I needed any of his Fever, so I wasn't going through his pile. Look, I had a plan on that last day. I was going to get these 3. I was going to spend some extra money on the Fever ones that I like and treasure, because they did have them, but they were in the expensive cabinet. They were behind. So, you know, I had plans. I wasn't going to get as many cards, but I was going to get some good cards. But they were closed for stock take, so it's like, okay. So, but almost done. Yay. Now for their merch. Just a few. Just a few. You see, there's just a few merch PCs. And look what's on top. Let me not drop these. So they were selling these trading cards at the Japan concert. However, in Korea, these were something like 5,000 won for the pack of 5. They were 1,100 yen. So more than twice the cost for the pack of cards. And my friend said, don't be silly. No, don't buy them. I'll help you find this last one. It's all good. And, but I found a trade at the concert for this one because they had Japan trading cards and I got those. Yeah, so again, my friend that I was staying with, I ordered them through her, and because she had been to all the other concerts before. Kobe were the last 2 concerts in Japan, and she'd been trading at each of the concerts to complete OT8 for me. Thank you. But also she was a GOM, so she was doing them for other people as well. So it wasn't just me. Okay, it wasn't just me. So I'm very, but I thank her ever so much. And we were trying to find the last couple of cards that she needed to finish sets. And once we had found all of those, because we were having trouble finding one of the Sans. Actually, I think it was this one. And so I said, forget this. I went and bought one more packet. Didn't pull this one, but I pulled the other San with the heart cheek, and we were able to change that, trade that one for this one, for the last one that she was missing. So we had a couple of cards left, and so it's like, oh, just trade them for whoever. And yeah, someone had that San card and really was, and they'd finished trading for who they needed. They were just trading to trade. So yeah, I found a trade for them. I was so excited. It's like, are you sure? Yeah, absolutely. I finished. I've got all. She only, like most people that are not insane, they collect 1-2 members. And technically I should just collect Yeonjun, okay? But no, especially when it comes to trading cards, it's like, can I just collect everyone, please? So. Yay, we have this one. I have put them into the sets that makes the most sense because they tended to have 2 in one outfit and then 1 in the other. So, because as you can see, here are the 3 outfits. So I put the 3 sets and I just put the different outfit in the middle because, I still like to do that. But yes, they are all so adorable. Oh, love it. It's like, give me OT8, always and forever, please. And then this random card where Mingi, he's in the right clothes, but he took this one while he was in the bathroom. Everyone else is behind the same purple wall. But our boy Mingi decided that, nope, I'm going to be different. And I'm just going to quickly take this selfie while I'm getting my hair and makeup fixed. But yeah. Nice. So yay! There's my fantasy. So both the Korean and the Japanese. And then we've got all the entities in treasure. And then we do have the start of entities in calling. I do have more on the way. Fingers crossed Soundwave starts delivering those within the next week or so. But I got some through my gom in Korea who went to the pop-up. Now, unfortunately, I got 2 each of these ones, which are not in the first selfie set where they're holding the plushies. It's the second set where they're not holding the plushies. And yeah, so, and I don't want to trade until I get the ones from Soundwave, because if I trade, I'll trade to exactly who I pull and I'll still be missing people. So yeah, that was unfortunate, but it's all good. We'll get there. Then there were, I think, 4 sets, and I did get a fair few from this set. Like, I almost... No. This set, I think I only got... Yeah, I only got 2 for that one. And then for this one, got a fair bit. So, and then the character cards, I think I got 4, 5. Oh. Yeah, got 5. And then, there we go. And then for the units, I just got Jungho and Yeonjun, who are an adorable pair. So I'm going to put that there. So we have to just make sure, fingers crossed, that my pulls, and I do have more than enough to complete those. So I'm hoping I have everything, fingers, toes, eyes crossed, that I can complete or get as nearly as possible to being completed with these. Yeah, but trading card fiend is all I can say. Because 8 Room then had trading cards, and as I said, after the pop-ups, they then released them online, and so I've got them coming. But I don't expect to pull OT for these. If I remember correctly, I've got Mingi and Jiwoong from this set. I'm pretty sure those go together. And I think this Yeosang and this work I might go together, or they could be separate sets. I'm not 100% sure. And then I got this Sunoo, and he's a different set. So at this point, I've only got 3 cards for 3, but I only had, this was just one packet that I was able to buy. My friend who went during week 2, so these got the blue backs, she actually traded and got my full Yeosang set. So I'm actually going to split them up. And so, like any insane OTA collector, I do want OTA. So I'm just going to put Yeosang in the middle of each one of these gorgeous. Alright, and it'll be the one time where I hope I don't pull Yeosang in these trading cards, because I've already got all of his. Because it was after she'd got me this that we found out. I was like, but we'll see. This is a pipe dream, you know. We will see how we go. And with 8 Room, I do actually have some more, because I went myself. So I was able to get the stamp set, because I completed everything, as well as the entry PC. So that was a group PC that they gave you for going inside. And then if you completed all the stamped events, you did get this beautiful OT8 set. And I was like, yes, please, thank you, I love you all. Come to me, please. They're adorable. And then you could buy 1 room spray. I, of course, bought Yeosang's, but it came with this even cuter OT8 set. I was like, oh. So I've also got this one. Yes, I have a problem, all right? But I had the busiest Friday in Korea. It was unbelievable. It's like I did this one, I did the Enhypen pop-up, I went to Mighty's. Speaking of which, also got the Mighty's trading cards. So yes, I've used the envelope as fillers, because they were just so adorable. And I ended up getting, like, you had a maximum of 8. They're so adorable. And I managed to, and I went 2 days in a row, so I got 16. And then they sold out because I was going to go back more because I kept missing this Jiwoong. And I was like, where's this Jiwoong? Where's this Jiwoong? But between the 16 packs, I got everyone except that one card. So they're the ones with the plushies, and the back's adorable. Sorry, I didn't show the backs. These are the backs on these ones, just slightly darker colouring. But yeah, they're adorable. So these are their selfies without the plushies. See? But yeah, they're just... and so I OT8, and then I also was able to double. I pulled enough so that I could also get Yeonjun and Jiwoong for my friend. This one. And so I sent her a message. It's like, help, we need 2 of this. And within half an hour, she came back to me and said, yep, got it, secured. The goods secured. And it's like, yeah. So that one I will have for my next storing video cards. So, yay. And then, because I did do that, and I also, I bought her Woo and for the plushie photo card holders. So in the end I ended up with some of the bonus cards. So I Sunoo, Yeosang, Ouyang, and Jungho. So I'm going to see if I can get the other 4 members. This one I traded. I had 2 Songwas. And so I was able to trade my second one with my friend who also got some stuff. She had a spare Yeosang, so she was able to give me that one. And I forgot to put this one away, so let's go back while we close this binder. Thinking, yeah, I'm just going to put it with this set. It's just a group card from the same series and all the others. But yeah. So this technically is just OT8, mostly trading cards. Yeah, actually pretty much all trading cards because, well, I mean, this was a tin case. This was a scratch set. Holder, collectible, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Is trading cards. Oops. But that's actually it. I was ready to go to the next binder, and this one is it. So we will end here. Thanks for joining me. If you have a chance, please, you really do need to go to Japan. You need to go to South Korea. They are both amazing places. The food, the amount of food I had was so good. Amazing food every day. And I had such a fantastic time at all the concerts I went to, and the fact that but yeah, it was a fantastic time. I was very sad to leave, although my feet were not sad to leave. My feet were very happy to leave because I'd been walking 30,000 steps a day for the entire 2.5 weeks that I was away, and so they were dead. I was like, yeah, my poor feet had not done. It'd been a little while since I'd done that much walking, but constantly, because you just can't stop. There's just so much to see and do, and I did not do nearly as much as I wanted to do when I was in Japan. You know, the first week and a bit I was in Osaka with my friend, so we were like going out for lunch and or dinner every day sort of thing. Didn't actually do that much sightseeing because we were just doing stuff. There was a couple of days where, you know, I went to Nara. I was going to go to Kyoto, but it was raining that day that I'd put aside for it. It's like, yeah, I'll go this day. And it was raining all day. It's like, no, I'm not. So it ended up being just a rest day. I only did 10,000 steps that day. We only went out, you know, I only did a small, just a regular jaunt, not the usual walking here, there and everywhere. So, and it was just so easy to get around as well. That's just the thing. It's like, oh, yeah, we just, you know, catch a train, a bus, whatever. It was the easiest methods of transport from getting from to A to B via CB and CD and G at times. It was like, yeah, I want to go here. And then, okay, yeah, we'll go here. Oh, but let's stop here. And it was just such an amazing time. I love it. And the fact that, you know, I met her in the merch line at Ateez's Seoul concert back in, like, you know, when I travelled, man, beginning of this year in March. So it was just crazy, the friends I have made through this group and through Stray Kids. Phenomenal. Absolutely. I thank these boys every day for the joy that I have in my life. But yes, anyway, that's enough from me. I will see you again soon. Oh, Do It is such an amazing album, and it's out, and I cannot wait till I can get my albums. But other than that, you know, there's so much other things coming as well. So I might even do Coyote Hall or Nyokyo Hall soon, because I've got a lot coming. But yeah, I'll catch you next time. Have a great day, night, week, month, and I will hopefully it's not so long until the next one, but I'll catch you later. Bye. I love you all. Bye.